Hello friends, we have bought a van and we are starting to build a camper van. Just like in a regular house, the first thing you need is electricity. But in a house, we get electricity from an external grid. In a camper, we will almost always operate off-grid without connecting to the city power supply. Our goal is to design a power system to minimize the need for a wall outlet or eliminate it altogether. And we will do it. So, electricity. In a camper, the power grid isn't as extensive as in a regular apartment, but it is much more complex. For example, in an apartment, we typically only use 220-volt outlets, and that's it. In a camper, we need both 220 volts and 12, which complicates the system. Additionally, solar panels will be integrated into the system, playing a crucial role. In a regular house, solar panels are rarely used. In general, a camper van's energy system must be autonomous. But it's not that simple. We need the option to connect to both the vehicle's power system and the city's grid. This means for a camper to have electricity, we need a battery, solar panels, various inverters, and lots of additional equipment. In the end, to make everything work in a camper van, you build something out of many small components. The more complex the system, the higher chance of making mistake. The system might work improperly. There is a risk of electric shock and even the potential for the fire. When we were building our two-story house, I handled all the electrical warning myself. I did it, but it was incredibly challenging. It was so overwhelming that I made my hair stand on end. I completed that quest, but it took an enormous amount of effort and time. For the camper, I decided to simplify everything as much as possible and ensure the electrical system is as safe as it can be. In other words, minimum effort, minimum time to create, the system must be as simple as possible and as safe as possible. We found the perfect solution that meets all these requirements. It's this device, the EcoFlow Delta Max 2000 station. Why is this one? Instead of spending time building a complex energy system with no guarantee of doing it right, here's everything has already been selected, tested, and packaged into one unit at the factory. The time required to construct the main unit is reduced to a minimum. You buy it, and that's it. We get a ready-to-use, high-quality product. Interestingly, the price of these two approaches is almost the same, especially if you use quality components. What do we get? This single device contains a 2 kW battery, charging options from a household outlet, from solar panels, we haven't bought them yet, and even from a car. All necessary charging options. Additionally, it includes 220-volt outlets, 12-volt outlets, and even USB ports of various types. All these ports can be used simultaneously as long as the total power doesn't exceed 2,400 watts or 4,600 watts on a peak load. I think that's enough for all our needs. In the next episode, we will test various electrical appliances. It will be a fascinating exploration. A friend of mine bought a 1 kilowatt version of this camper and said it wasn't enough. So I decided to go with the 2 kilowatt version. We will test it in real life and see if this capacity is sufficient for us. If it's not, we will increase capacity with additional batteries. The manufacturer has provided 2 connections for attaching extra batteries, allowing us to double or even triple the capacity. I specially choose this model based on its battery capacity. The manufacturer offers 2 portable charging station options with a 2 kW capacity. I choose the second one because it's twice as affordable. Yes, it has fewer charge cycle, but it will still last as many years of active use. How will it work in the camper van? The heart of the electrical system will be EcoFlow portable station. Power will come from various sources into the station, accumulate, and be used as needed. The main charging source will be solar panels. We will buy them from any manufacturer and connect them, simple as that. I also set up charging from the car. The necessary cable is included in the package. It works. You just connected it here and that's all. But this is just in case. I don't plan to use this option often. There will also be a connection to the stationary power grid. This option will be used at campsites. Here is another EcoFlow bonus. With this connection, electricity flows directly to consumers, so the battery doesn't wear out. There is no need to create an additional bypass circuits for the EcoFlow. However, this only applies to 220 volts outlets. From the station, a cable will run to all the consumers, such as refrigerator, lighting, pumps, and so on. I also like that the device supports remote monitoring and control. Of course, you can check basic information on the panel itself, but I plan to hide the station, so remote control is a big plus. Even better, the app offers many more features. You can connect to EcoFlow via Bluetooth when nearby or remotely if Wi-Fi is available. Another advantage of the EcoFlow compared to homemade system with the many components is that you can easily take the station out of the camper and bring it along, for example, on a nature trip. Though, regarding easily, I might have exaggerated a bit. The station has one major downside: its weight. It weighs 22 kilos. That's why it has 2 handles. It's hard to carry along, and Natalia can't lift it at all. In the next episode, we will do a detailed review on the station, conduct tests, and platform various experiments. Soon we will install solar panels and test them too. Let us know in the comments what you're interested in, and we will cover it in future videos. For everything about EcoFlow and the camper build, stay tuned for the next episode. Subscribe so you don't miss out. Thank you for watching and see you in the next episodes.